If you've watched this channel for a while, you'll notice that I have had a slightly large problem with used bikes. A lot of them I just got that were kind of broken and just needed either repair or stripping for parts. A lot of them I have stripped for parts, and I'm kind of left with just a bunch of old steel wheels. Now these wheels and tyres and inner tubes are nothing special. There's nothing good on them. All the tyres are cracked to pieces, the inner tubes are flat. There's nothing I can do with them. So I'm going to actually take them down to the Norwich tip and dispose of them properly. I will be strapping them to my cargo bike, the lovely Larry vs Harry Bullet, and doing the 7-mile ride, or however far it is from my house, to go and take these to the tip. I have found an extra bungee that's quite taut on there, so that shouldn't go anywhere. So let's start with the leisurely ride. I've got just a cheap light here, one that I got off of Temu or something like that, but it was out of battery, so I've stuck a portable charger and put it in here. But it does run. It's nothing great. I will be doing a video sometime before Christmas, hopefully, of bike lights, sort of thing, of what bike lights I use, what ones I would suggest, what ones don't cost too much, and some that are a little bit expensive, a tiny bit, but would probably suit all of you guys. So stay tuned for one of those videos. I'll let you know when I'm doing that sort of thing. But let's get on with the ride. So we don't fit through the door. So this is a backtrack sort of cycle path that takes you to roughly St Faith's, I think it's called. Back to the tip, really. I'm a bit out of breath. I'm really over hot, heated. You can tell, so my words don't really seem to make any sense. But we're going uphill with 10 kilos of bike wheels, probably. Steel bike wheels. It's tiring. I don't know what they're building over there. It's forming the sort of the shape of like a Starbucks or a petrol station, something like that, but we're now coming up to pretty much the tip. Finally, you can hear I'm going downhill, which is nice. I'm going back uphill again. Yeah, those things there I'm on about. And there's the NDR and the roundabout. And the tip's just over there in the distance. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Me on my bicycle. Well, that's that done. Apparently I wasn't allowed to film, so you missed all that. Let's have a look at what bikes I got while we're here. I wonder if any of these lights actually work. Oh, it does. Ah, you bloody turn it off now. How is that? Tenner. Bit small. Apollo. Pretty cool. Continental front tyre. Old Raleigh is here. Anything I could do with these? Ooh, derailleur cage. Nice. Tyres probably a bit rubbish. This is cool. It's got nice handlebars. Very clean handlebars. That's about it. Maybe the rack on the back might be of interest. Boring. This is cool-ish. Maybe not. Pro bike. Weird. I've had one of those before. Any boxes or anything? No. So I've met up with Charlie and we're at, where are we? Bicycle Links. And I've come across two bikes that are quite nice. Little Rally 20 stowaway, so it's the foldy one. But then also, because he's into everything as Claude Butler, as you can see. And we found this, with quite a nice looking saddle on there, which is a Celabassino. That's quite a cool bit of kit. That's if they'll sell that to us. Then there's a bunch of other rubbish. And then he spotted this one here, this little 24-inch. That could be quite a cool trials bike, sort of jumpy bike. And then there's a big postage bag thing. It's even got a price tag on there. But we're gonna have a little bit more of a look at things, see what they got. Oh, this bit here. Oh yeah. Look at that, there's like a badge on it.
Yeah. It's hand built in the UK. It's a real deal.
I just love the colours on it.
Quite possibly it was after the Claude Butler.
Nice bit of kit. So Charlie's actually just bought that Claude Butler, the retro one, for 50 quid. Luckily I'm on the cargo bike, so we're gonna work out how to take it home. That should be okay. Firmly on there for the second time of the day. We'll go back to Charlie's house and drop this off. So he'll have his first retro ATB. Look at him. We're now at Norwich Market and I'm starving, so I'm going to get my favourite, which is a hot dog, just in general. So, I'm on a bike ride, and yeah, I don't know, Bluetooth. Right, it's the next morning. What is it? Saturday. Saturday? Yeah. This is where I left the bike, the cargo bike. Just kind of drove it and abandoned it. So let's take a look. So for some reason, this fell off. I've never had any problems with this bike. I haven't ever really had to bother with anything like that, so I don't know if there's anything missing from there or not. It looks like everything's there. I don't know, but there's a lot of mud and gunk in this, so I'll probably have to, I might just push it out like that, take the whole thing out, clean it, maybe re-grease it and stick it back in. I don't know, I'm going to ask Simon from Norfolk Cycle Workshop. He's like a hotline if something goes wrong. I'm going to give him a call and see what he thinks, and if it's all a-okay, I'll just clean it and put it back together. But that was a very strange one. That was half a mile away from home after doing about 30 miles of riding yesterday. Very lucky it only happened there because I just kind of scooted it along the rest of the way. Yeah, I did carry tools and things, but it was so dark, I haven't a clue what went on. But yeah, I did carry tools and things, but it was so dark, I haven't a clue what went on. So I'll ring Simon and see what happens. So it turns out I do have everything. That all seems to be intact. There's a little shim there, that thing covered around with dust. And then there's 2 bolts and then this end plastic cap that goes in this hole. So everything, oh, I've dropped it. Everything's here, but it's all caked in rubbish. So I really need to degrease everything. Maybe pop that out, degrease that out. And then put it back together and hope it doesn't come out again. But this weighs a ton. It probably helps with the weight of how heavy this bike is. Right, so you are joining me back in the shed tent, and I have cleaned said parts. So I've cleaned, they look very nice and shiny. I've cleaned this end. It's all looking nice and clean. Everything seems to be relatively okay-ish, and it's really heavy stuff, these are. I don't know, it's probably at least 1.5 kilos or something like that. They weigh a ton. Probably these don't help, but I don't think they're awfully heavy. Cleaned everything else, so I need to grease it all and stick it back in this hole so I can actually use the bike again. I've never really had to change one of these, so I don't know what I'm doing. I've not watched any videos because I'm a man. I don't want to find any instructions because I'm a man, a maniac. I feel like I should put some grease on this. There we go. Right, then I'm guessing this cap thing goes in there. All the threads seem to be... oh, maybe not. I think those end threads there look like they're gone. We'll see how it goes. What a massacre. Now that's finished, I can get on with enjoying the rest of my day today, which is probably organising some more of my vintage stuff. If you haven't noticed, I cancelled the vintage, well, I didn't cancel it, I put it on holiday mode back when we went to Marlon's Jumble in London because we sold quite a bit and I didn't know what we had sold. But I've gone through it, deleted what has been sold, and I've re-uploaded a few other things now, and I'm trying to keep it relatively consistent of new things going on there. In the meantime, as well, I have mentioned it once before somewhere, but I have finally organised my second group ride, so the Stay Tuned one. It's called Stay Tuned Second Gear, and it's taking place in Norwich again, starting at the Norwich train station for about 10 o'clock. There's parking there, there's a train you can get, there's loads of things. I'll go over another time as well. We've planned a route, we've planned challenges, we've got giveaway items and things like that. I've got 1, maybe 2 different sponsorship companies. No, actually, no, scrap that. About 3 or 4, actually, sponsorship companies of items that we're going to be doing giveaways for. And it's going to be a good day. It's going to be finishing at the Red Lion pub. It's called Red Lion Bishopgate, I think it was, which is the pub we finished at last time. And we've booked the entirety of the outside. It's all under like gazebo-y looking thing. There's heaters, there's patio heaters, like those flame things. There's, I think, about 20 tables, something like that. Yeah, about 20 tables. So we've booked the whole outside for about 3:30 in the afternoon. This is the 20th of December. And so we're going to be doing the ride, and then we'll stop there, and there's beers, chips, all that sort of thing. I'm seeing if I can get pizza delivered there, just because they're going to be doing Christmas dinners at the same time. So I'm seeing if I can get pizzas delivered there and they not have too much of a problem. So that's going to be the next group ride on the 20th of December, which also is my birthday. So we're going to see if we have a proper good day and hopefully more people turn up from last time. I think there was about 11 of us total last time, but we've got space for about 40 people at the pub. You don't have to make it all the way to the pub. You can finish off early if you've got the train and things like that. But yeah, it's going to be a really nice day. So this video's been a bit like a vlog sort of video, less editing, not really much music or any music at all. I just fancy starting to do 2 videos a week now. I've freed up a little bit of extra time, so I'm trying to work out if I can continue one proper video every Wednesday, Thursday-ish. That's edited with music, kind of cinematic, and then I'm going to try and pump out 1 extra video a week. I don't know what day it'll go out, maybe the weekend, maybe earlier, whenever, won't really have a schedule. And that'll be more like what I'm just getting up to sort of thing, just keeping in the loop really. So I do a lot of things in between stuff and it's worth filming. So it's, yeah, I might just do some vlog videos that are a little bit less serious and a bit more fun. Well, me having the fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!
I don't know. Bluetooth.